Hello again. Today is a disgustingly hot day in the UK. It must be, it's 27 degrees out there, but inside here it must be 35. We're in a shed.
Tin box.
Yeah, it's sad. So, we're all suffering a bit, but, we are kind of preparing the last things on the car, so like removing brake lines and stuff before the car goes off to get sandblasted. So,
which is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. So I don't know how interesting this video will be, but it's all the little things, and it shows you all the little things that go into getting a car ready for things like this.
Thanks, Al. And one of the jobs is, obviously we'll have to take these struts off, but we'll do that last. This, rather than putting, building a template now, what we've done is we've welded it here, put a tack on the nut, so there's a hole straight through there, and we welded it to the inner wing basically. So that means that's not going to move. So when we come back, that's going to be in the place it was, and we can template it afterwards. And we'll probably tie these together and tie them up to here, because you don't want that dropping down. But we do want these sandblasted, so yeah. We'll probably, I don't know if we'll finish this floor off actually. There's quite a bit of work to do. Peter and I might be here tomorrow. Alex is going off to Glastonbury tomorrow.
What?
Delivering people.
Yeah, I'm being a taxi service to Glastonbury.
Right. So we've got a list of jobs, and we're just going to carry on and get those done.
So you've got that line goes into there, that line goes into there, so you see where they go, through there, up like that. I can move each one, so this line here, this line to go to the front.
Obviously there's a diagram of this braking system, so it's not the end of the world.
And there's another one 2 or 3 days before this as well.
Yeah, I know, I'm just re-videoing.
I don't know if you remember.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's 4 lines going to this master cylinder.
One up there, 2 there, another there. So yeah, that's all good. We'll then take the master cylinder off. Is the underneath of the pedal box. It has a pin that I've just pushed out slightly, but it goes through there, and a little split pin goes through there. And it has a spring that mounts onto that. I've taken it off so far. This is a limiting rod that's held on by this screw. So we're just going to take that out, this bolt, and we can take that out. And then we can pull the master cylinder out, which is obviously, I've taken the bolts out.
Glad we took this off, because this is obviously pretty bad inside. It's fine in here. It's much thicker, you can see. But what we're going to do is we'll plate this part, because this is too thin, and up here is too thin. This edge isn't that bad, that's surface rust, but we're going to just put a complete plate in there. We already put that in, but we couldn't get into the back to weld it. We just tacked it, so when we tacked this in, we knew the sill had something to go onto, and we knew where it all fitted. Now we need to properly plate this and weld it. So we'll weld it from the inside, grind it, and then we'll weld it again. Then we'll paint all of this inside here. You can see this is still absolutely solid all the way back to here. Someone's used a jack on this, and that's why we took this out. It's all dented and wrecked, but the metal's actually okay. Might try and knock this out. I don't know if I can. May just put another patch in here when we're finished, but that'll be quite easy to do. What we need to do now is secure all this ready to go for sandblasting. So we'll probably do a temporary plate in here first. Maybe won't finish this box section off. I'm not sure. I'll think about it. Peter's just finished repairing that front chassis leg, and this is now all welded up in here. I don't know if you can see it along there. Let me see if I can put the camera. So that's welded from the. So this seam right along here is all welded now. We'll do it from the outside as well. This is attached through the trailing arm to up here, which is about 5mm thick. No, that's like 3.5. That's still not brilliant in there, but we've got the brace. So, and we're going to put a brace on the other side down there. You can see that bar that I put in. That's going to be welded in there to stiffen that side of the car. And we're going to paint this in here, and this has to come. The bottom has to come off this anyway, so we'll paint the whole thing inside. But we're going to plate this first. We'll paint as much of this as we can, and once we start taking the bottom off this chassis leg and repairing it, then we'll paint the rest of it. We're going to wax all the inside anyway, but it'll be as well as we can. I mean, obviously the paint will come off when we cut through. So you can see this is the original sill. Sorry, the new sill. We're gonna seam weld this. We're gonna weld up here. This is new metal. Looks a bit rough, but it just needs grinding. This is new metal in here. So we're gonna weld to there. We're gonna seam weld there, and seam weld in there. And then we'll rebuild this once the car comes back. I would have said, or maybe tomorrow we'll get a chance to finish that off and seam weld it to here, and that's going to be as strong as it ever was.
Perfect.
Cool. I think you've already seam welded it on the other side, to be honest.
Oh yeah, on that side.
Yeah, cool. So along here there's a piece of vinyl, you can see where it fits. Could we get a tape measure on that and work out how far down it was?
It's the cent. Yeah.
Oh, it's the same width as the tape down.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, take it off then.
It's on this ridge. There's a ridge where it sits on.
Okay, cool. Black vinyl. Here, put it in a bag and mark it.
Thank God it's black vinyl. Not some special.
Now the end of the sills, inner sill is patched. We're gonna have to do up
These
there.
are just vibration dampeners for the body where the air vents slot on. It's to stop the rattling against it anyway, so we're going to take that off. We'll replace this stiff stuff with, it's just weather stripping.
Yeah, I know.
So it's easy. We'll do it all the way.
Yeah.